Grand Rising family. Y'all, I missed y'all so much. But here's some love mail from the daily adventures of Valintyn. I'm gonna just let y'all know right now, if y'all not already feeling it, Gemini season is about to be adventure filled. So get your notepads ready. If you didn't watch the last love mail, definitely go watch it. But get your notepads ready. Make sure your phone charged, and just be prepared and ready for literally anything. So this morning, I'm at a different hotel. I switched hotels because I really just wasn't feeling where I was at anymore, and like where I am right now is actually kind of expensive. But your girl did get a job, a good paying job, which I actually am recording this video before I head to, in a really fancy part of SoBay, actually SoFi. If you know what that is, then you'll know. If you don't, go learn. SoFi in the fancy part, and it pays really well. Today is June 23rd. It's May 23rd. Y'all see where my brain is. It's May 23rd. Gemini season just started, and if you don't have a notebook and your phone ain't charged or a portable charger, you need to get one today. So I switched hotels, and that's a long story. If you want to know more about it, just email me. I don't know why it would be significant, but if you're really that curious, just email me. Different hotel, and I'm just chilling out here before I go to my new job, which I got down in SoFi, cause your girl got to pay the bills. Also found an apartment, so yeah, guys, send some love out for me, so that, man, just send me some love, cause that apartment is about to change my whole life. Like, it really is, because I can't do this hotel stuff no more. It's literally driving me insane. But yeah, I came out here this morning, and there were some playing cards just like laid out on the table. So something was like, oh, go pick them up. So I picked them up, and I put them together, like arranged them together, and I started looking through the back of them, and there was only one of this card. Like, the whole deck is designed completely different, and then there was one card like this. So I flipped it over, and it's the Six of Spades. Spirit does everything so funny. So it's the Six of Spades, and this immediately resonated with me as the nurturing the wild card. So spades is like, if you ever played spades, you know that like spades are like not the wild card, but it's the one. Like, spades are the one you're looking for, the one you want, the one with the you feel me, the one. Yeah, so it was just like beautiful, and my life path number is 6, so this was like literally talking to me. I felt like nurture that wildness in you. Like, the last 3 days I have been taking notes on notes. My phone keeps cutting off, y'all, so if you're missing stuff, I'm sorry. But yeah, lately I've been recording and like notes on notes. I meant like not recording, but jotting down like notes on notes on notes on notes. And if you haven't watched my last love mail, definitely go watch it, because it has a lot to do with these notes. Because I did tell y'all, I warned y'all, get a notebook, get a pen, do whatever you need to do to jot down whatever you need to jot down, because it's about to be a lot of shit happening, and you're not going to be able to take it in all at once. So you're going to need to write a lot of it down so that you can reflect and revisit. So yeah, so this is kind of an extension from the last vlog, and the message, I mean, not the last vlog, the last video, and the message really is like, you're literally being slingshot right now. Sometimes, I can't remember the number, but I'll put it in the title, and I'll put it down in the description box with the interpretation of it too, the numerology for today, and the word. You're being slingshot, and it probably looks like you're taking like 10 steps back, but think about a slingshot. It has a great impact, and it moves at a high velocity, but there's a pullback that is necessary before that slingshot can shoot off at its target. So with that being said, you are, because I'm experiencing this, you're being asked to take like not 3, not 2, not 5, but 10 steps backwards so that you can be able to kind of take your time to get ready for this catapult. This entire series, like up until literally Aries season, has definitely been just like wrapping things up from like old cycles and preparing us for this right here. This summer is wild. My season is Cancer season. Cancer season is about to be wild, and like I don't even think I'm ready, but we are ready, because the Gemini season is absolutely preparing us. So yeah, for those who have natal retrograde planets, expect for Mercury retrograde to be that catapult for you, which is right after the full moon. Jesus fucking Christ, I have like 6 planets retrograde in my natal chart, and so much transition. Like the biggest changes in my life always happen during those times. But yeah, it's that. So I'm gonna actually read off some of these notes for y'all. So like like the neighborhood hope dealer would say, get your pens, get your pencils, get your perkies, get your mollies, get whatever you need, because we about to get some good info. So basically from May 20th to June 20th, you can think of it as the twins, embracing your duality, embracing the extremes, and allowing the middle gray area to help you flow. So expect people, things, situations, and more so yourself, to be quick-witted, moving with synergistic, I don't even know if that's a word. synergistic communication. So basically like flow and communication, like things being synchronized, you being inquisitive, and journalistic curiosity. So having these downloads, getting these thoughts, and then feeling like, called to absolutely write them down, because Gemini season is going to force you to ask the nosy questions. So small fun fact, in like the past 3 days, I met someone who, and y'all about to be like, what? I fell in love, y'all. And I don't know if it's platonic, I don't know if it's intimate, I don't know if it's anything more than but it's like lately I've been meeting people who are just like everything that I've always wanted, or just like they're such a reflection of me that like I just love them so much. Like I literally just tell this guy all day, like, I love you, I love you, I love you, like and I hate people, like I don't get intimate with people, like I don't let people close in. Like I literally fell in love with this man, like I'm so serious. And so like it's gonna be shit like that. Like you're gonna be doing stuff that's gonna like, you're gonna find yourself doing things that are gonna be like so outside of your comfort zone and so outside of yourself, but it's not gonna feel like weird to where like you're like, what the fuck? But it's definitely gonna feel like, okay, I'm doing a new thing. Remember we talked about that video where God's doing a new thing? Now it's like, okay, I'm doing a new thing. So it's like that. I'm even drinking sparkling mineral water. What? Like, who am I? So back to the notes. So you're gonna feel like a kindred spirit. You're gonna want a complementary companion, what I was just talking about. So friends, people, network. Do not be afraid of putting yourself out there and networking. Even if you feel like people aren't accepting you for who you are, it doesn't matter. Be you and do that shit unapologetically. You're gonna feel like you're shape-shifting, and for those of us who like do that a lot, it's gonna be happening faster than it usually does. So expect to just like be molding yourself into somebody completely different, and then also playing the devil's advocate. Yeah, in like both your partnerships and just with cooperation generally. And so like I was saying, Taurus season was making plans to structure, and Gemini season is finding people with skills to help us build that and maintain that structure. So the biggest thing right now is there's no I in team. So be extroverted and be adaptable as much as you can, because Gemini brain is going to have you all over the place. I'm playing confirmation. And then, yeah. So this energy right now is ruled by Mercury, and it's just so funny that Mercury is about to go in retrograde. So yeah, Gemini season is about to take over all of our lives. So Mercury, you can think of it as the winged messenger with very fast movement. So definitely look for ways to join forces and look for creative support and networks with your neighbors and community, even strangers, that includes. And then the Mercury retrograde is going to be from May 29th to June 22nd. So it's going to be like a signal scram. So that's what I mean by networking. Like Gemini brain is going to have, with like Mercury retrograde, is going to have everybody on like, what was I just saying? Like in the middle of your conversation. So write it down or connect with other people so that you have a lifeline to essentially everything. Like shit's about to get scrambled damn eggs. And so there's gonna be a lot of reunions too, lots of nostalgia, and so I wrote down some like 6 key things to really help you with basically the 6 keys to Mercury retrograde and Gemini season, taking us on a fucking wild ass roller coaster that we've never been on, in an apartment, in an amusement park we've never been to, at a height limit we've never been able to reach before. So all new things. So 1, so embracing these energies, find a way to incorporate a buddy system into your life. So double up on everything. Nipsey Hussle, listen to that song, Double Up. Find a dynamic duo, but please stay away from codependency. If you have codependency issues, this is something you need to work through this season, seriously. And number 2, super connector. Think of yourself as a super connector and the universe as a super connector, almost like a matchmaker. So definitely post on like if you're a social media person like myself, if you're a content creator, post on social media and like shout someone out that you really like, whose content you really like, who you follow, you really enjoy. Just give them a quick shout out, innocent plug in, retweet their posts, like all that stuff. Think of it like karma points for the rest of the year, the last 6 months of this year. 3, speak your mind. Like I was saying, express yourself. It doesn't matter who accepts you and who doesn't. Gemini season is about being unapologetically you. So find creative ways to spark productive dialogue. If you need some musical motivation, this definitely works for me. You can listen to Kendrick, Tupac, Kanye, Biggie. Those are all Geminis who express themselves through creative, outlets. And for me, at least, they provide a lot of like crazy inspiration to do like the crazy things. So from me to you, try it. But in all of that, being very creative can be like nerve-wracking already. And Gemini brain and Mercury retrograde are gonna like heighten that a whole lot. So don't overanalyze anything. For the Cancers and the Virgos out there, quiet your mind and flow. Thank you. Number 4, hometown happenings. So if you're like me and you don't live in your hometown, or if you don't live in the neighborhood that you grew up in and you're in a really strange but familiar place, definitely shop local, visit local mom and pop stores, and just invest in like your neighborhood and local economy. This is kind of, more than just like the place that you live. The environment around you is your home. The entire earth is your home. But we can only do what we can do, and when we can do, where we can do, what we can do. And so part of networking and getting to know like yourself, and even just like connecting and creating all of these other things that we mentioned, through like living your daily life, connecting with like local places and the local people that like live and work in your neighborhood is a really great way to 1, network, and 2, really build a foundation around yourself, with people who are locals, who are also strangers, and just like basically making connections that you don't even know you need yet. Think about it like that. Number 5, move like Jagger. And for this, Spirit put hashtag Hot Wheels So listen to that song, I got the moves like Jagger. I got the moves like Jagger. I think that's by Maroon 5. That. So if you drive, this has to do with transportation and like leveling up. So if you drive, definitely update your car or start looking to invest in a new one. But if you walk like me, if you're a walker, definitely invest in some comfy and supportive shoes that you're gonna need it. Trust me. Me with this job, confirmation. Or like I've been thinking for some years now, and now it's like, okay, it's time to really do this, because I don't really want a car living down here in South Beach, because driving is just crazy. It's easier to get around on foot or using the bus, but that isn't always dependable when you need it. So I've been thinking about getting a skateboard. So Spirit had me write down, definitely invest in a skateboard. Invest in a skateboard, some skates, a bike, or a scooter, because that's definitely going to help you just like move like Jagger, move with the swiftness, move with the smoothness, move how Mercury moves, okay? Move like a Gemini, period, like air, Uriel, okay? Dolo, if you don't watch his videos, go tune in Dolo the pilot man, period. My favorite Aries. Yeah, okay, and then finally the sixth key to all of this: feed your brain. That's what this is. The six wild cards of wild card energies for this season. So it doesn't matter when you're watching this video, it applies. But if you're watching it during Gemini season, it double applies. So feed your brain, read books, even if it's just like 2 lines of a book. I found myself recently at the local library a whole lot, just picking up random books and reading them and writing down notes. So yeah, read books, listen to podcasts, take free classes, YouTube University. There's also a couple apps that I'll link below that have really good like free classes. And basically like just engage yourself with all things media and information to help you transform stuck energy by expanding your mind, your experience, your pockets, and your skills. So all of this together is basically like, oh, okay, so for those who went to college, or those who didn't, you know how like when you're preparing from middle school to high school, and you have to get like this whole checklist of stuff because high school is so different, like even down to a new wardrobe, like you can't dress the same as you were dressing in middle school. High school is a completely different ball game. You want to be you're finding yourself, you're really finding yourself, and right now we're really getting it in tune with our spirits. So it's that. So right now, okay, we've graduated, and I said this in somebody's Vensian Lov Reading recently. Oh, if you want to book that, make sure you book it before the full moon. The price goes up on the full moon, and I'm doing like a bonus bonus written report that comes with your reading if you get it before or on the full moon. So make sure you go book that. I extended my hours to where I have like more open availability, so you guys have time to check in with me like whenever, but it is only pre-recorded videos, so please be mindful of that. But I will, for each specific person, like you will have your own kind of like written out instructions that'll be in the report for you outside of the video, the pre-recorded video. So that. Also, the raffle is doing so good right now, so good, and I can't wait. It's coming up. I can't wait. It's only a couple more days, 3 more days. So make sure you guys go into the raffle, CashApp $1 so you can win the tarot cards. If you enter to a possibility to win the tarot cards. If you don't know too much information already, I'll link it down below in the description box with all the info and the video and everything like that. It's a really quick video. Just go ahead and check it out if you want to learn more about it. But yeah, what was I saying? We're graduating. So we're graduating high school basically, and it's not, so you already graduated, but like college is like usually has this thing called convocation. The school I went to anyway did, and it's basically where you're like initiated officially into college. Like they basically it's like a welcoming ceremony. but like all of the incoming freshman class is there, or just like the incoming class of that year is there. That's what's happening right now. You're being prepared. Classes haven't started yet. The semester hasn't really started yet, but you're finishing up your checklist that you need, like for the things for your classes, getting to know like people so you can get around campus pretty well, or yeah, so that means getting to know like seniors, juniors, undergrad, graduates, those in the graduate programs and PhD programs. Like, you're gonna be networking with all different types of people. So that if you didn't go to college, definitely look up like on YouTube an invocation like ceremony, convocation, like, so you can kind of get a feel for what it's like. But yeah, my phone keeps cutting off because it broke, and that means I have to get a new one. So that's a lot of, you know, I have to get a new way of communicating. That's really symbolic for me. Yeah, and yeah, Gemini brain right now. So whatever, I gave y'all all of the info you need. All the other stuff I'll link down below. It'll be in the description box. I'm about to smoke real quick before I start heading to work. And they just started playing music. What is this? Perfect timing. I'll see you guys later. Send in my love. Definitely comment down below on some things you're going to be doing, and even advice for me and other people this Gemini season. And love you guys.